Everybody, want to look at some comic books? My project right now is still thinning everything out, figuring out what comic books I want to keep, what comic books I'm going to let go. I figure I'm either going to try to sell them on Facebook Marketplace and just sell a bunch of them, or I'll just take them to half-price books or whatever. I'm just trying to free up some room. So these are the books I'm actually going to keep. We're going to go ahead and get started with What If. This one is What If What If Infinity Thanos, #1. I'm not sure why it's #1 because it's not really set up much for a continuation, but it might be. I actually read it today in the car line. So the art and the story, whatever. I thought the theory was interesting. This is another one. It's What If Infinity #1. This one's Inhumans. This one, it kind of had a twist ending, kind of like that one, but it'll be on one of my future videos. This is Star Wars Dawn of the Dead, Force Storm, #1. There's a bunch of small character first appearances in this one, but not everyday characters that you would know. This is #2. Again, there's 4 first appearances, but not names you'd necessarily recognize, so I'm not going to read them off. We have Star-Lord 2. This is the A cover from February 2016. This is the first full appearance of Yondu as he's depicted in the MCU, so I thought that was kind of interesting. It's also the first team appearance of the Ravagers. Kind of rad. X Factor 36. Sorry, this is going to be a Marvel heavy day for them. Yeah, lots of Marvel in this one. From January '89. This one's just, it's an Inferno crossover just with that story arc. X Factor 71 from October '91. This is the first new team appearance of X Factor. The team at this point includes Havoc, Madrox, Polaris, Strong Guy, and Wolfsbane. It's the first time they got together as a team. I like this cover a lot. X Factor 38 of March 1989. It's very 80s. This is the origin and death of the Goblin Queen, aka Madeline Pryor. It's also when Beast renamed Warren Warrington to Archangel. I thought that was kind of interesting, and I think that is a great cover. I'll let that one marinate for a minute. I got several really good covers back to back. This is Daredevil, Man Without Fear, 257. It's a great story. I just included this one. I just dig this book a lot. But this is cover and art done by John Romita Jr. That's a good one. So is this one, Daredevil 196. This one is from July of '83. This is the first meeting and team-up of Daredevil and Wolverine. It's also the first appearance of Lord Darkwind. And you're like, who's that? Apparently, Lord Darkwind was the inventor of the adamantium bonding. I just thought that was kind of an interesting tidbit. But it's kind of a fun read. It's been a little while since I read it, but I liked it. Next, we have X-Force 87. This one's from February of '99. This is the first appearance of King Bedlam. King Bedlam. X-Force. Obviously, I was pulling out my X boxes. There's a lot of X titles in this one. X-Force 83, November of '98. First appearance of Argos the Hunter. Take that, Argos the Hunter. See, I'm giving myself a little, oops, not on those. Little cheat sheets. I'm telling you, it is awesome. I like that a lot. I don't do cheat sheets on all of them, but just the ones where there's something interesting. This one's X-Force 81, September of '98. First appearance of Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of fire. There you go. Also, a really good soccer player. X-Force #5, Marvel, December of '91. It's just Liefeld. I thought that was kind of fun. It's also the first appearance of Tyler Dayspring, operating as Tulliver, and first appearance of the new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and it's very, very Rob Liefeld. Classic. I'm sure you've seen that cover a million times. Next, we have X Factor 2, February of '06. First appearance of Damien, a.k.a. I don't know. We're just going to call him Damien. He's the head of Singularity Investigations. Just random tidbit. The all-new, all-different Avengers #3, March of 2016. I have a couple Alex Ross covers. That's why I did this one. It's also the origin of the all-new, all-different Avengers roster, which includes Vision, Captain America, Miles Morales, shout out to Brian, Miss Marvel, Thor, Nova, and Iron Man. But look, it's Alex Ross. I love it. That's Nova getting his butt kicked right there. What's interesting about this one is that some of the characters are really young. So you have like your older crew, and then you have like the younger Miles Morales type age, and that's kind of fun to see that the conflict of maturity as well. Next, we have the all-new, all-different Avengers #6, April of 2016. This is another Alex Ross. This one's fun because it's the cover pays homage to the first Vision, which was an Avengers 57 from 1968. Again, mostly Alex Ross just does a great job. All new, all different Avengers #5 from April of 2016. Just another Alex Ross cover. We have Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan right here, just crying and walking away. This one's Brian might like this one. All new, all different Avengers #12, September 2016. Another Alex Ross, but check out that Spidey, little Miles Morales action right there. I like that one. All new, all different Avengers 12, September 2016. Another Alex Ross. It's the exact same book, just different cover. I got Magneto on that one. This is just a classic Jim Lee, X-Men #11 of August 1992. That's awesome. X-Men 65, June of 97. This is the first appearance of Dr. Cecilia Reyes. Take that. New X-Men 118, November 2001. Several first appearances. Oh, what's interesting about this one is the author Ethan Van Sciver hid the word SEX and apparently multiple panels, and most of them got caught, but one of them slid by. The editors didn't catch it. So I took a picture of it and I'll put it over here, just so you can take a look at it and you can see it. It's in the protest scene, and off the top of my head, I think it's like there's like an S in one of the signs, and then you can kind of see almost, it looks like dirt or whatever, but it's really an E, and then it goes down to the X in the Xavier school. So it's, I don't know. I wonder how much trouble he got in. I'm sure some of you know the story behind it, but I can't imagine they let that slide. Anyway, interesting. This one is Ultimate Comics, The Ultimates, #9, June 2012. This is the first cover appearance of Reed Richards as the Maker. Anybody remember the Maker? When I bought this book, I bought it because it was in a run of the Ultimates. I try to get, if I can see a little run, I'll pick it up because I like to see the story continue. I did not realize that Reed Richards was the Maker. I did not know that character, but since I have it, kind of fun. Excuse me. Secret Wars Battle World might not be a book you've seen before. This is the first official written work at Marvel by Donny Cates. Just random fun fact. Wolverine and the X-Men, number 20 from November 2012. This is the first appearance of Shark Girl. Shark Girl. Static Shock. This one is from the New 52. Issue #1. This is the second printing, though. This is the premiere issue, the reintroduction of Static Shock. What I think is interesting is that the publisher is Milestone, but it says DC Comics. So maybe DC bought Milestone or bought the character from Milestone. I'm not 100% sure, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. See if I can get you a better look. Next we have Star Slayer, the log of the Jolly Roger. Meet Black Tom. What's interesting about this one is it's issue number 10 from Pacific Comics from November 1983. This is the first full appearance of Grimjack. I don't know. There was some rumors that Grimjack was going to show up in the MCU at some point, or I guess it wouldn't be the MCU, in one of the productions. So it was like, hey, watch out, this one might be worth picking up. And I was like, all right, whatever. Best of the Brave and the Bold, starring Batman and the Flash. Nothing significant about this one other than its 80s greatness, and I like the cover. Another Brave and the Bold. This one's kind of funny. It's very kind of cheeky. It's a bunch of the Flashes, or a couple of the Flashes messing around, and then some of the Green Lanterns just like fishing on some random planet. Kind of funny. And this is made like a postcard. I don't know. I just kind of like it. DC, this is Checkmate number 12. Nothing too significant there. Wolverine and the X-Men. I think this is Avengers versus X-Men. I have a ton of these titles. This is a second printing and a variant. I like the covers where they have a bunch of characters. Something more interesting to see. Wolverine and the X-Men. I basically keep all of my X-Men books. Although I will tell you right now, I'm not a huge fan of that drawing of Wolverine. Don't love it. I do think this one's kind of fun. Number 2, Regenesis. Sorry, Wolverine and the X-Men. This like giant monster battle scene. It's kind of fun. Speaking of earlier when we were talking about the Ultimates, here's another one. This one is kind of interesting. I don't have any notes on it, but Thor's in it, and this is Valkyrie. And spoiler alert, there's a lot of people that get killed in this one, and I'm not going to say who, but yeah, it's a good issue. It's got some good art in it. We have Ultimate X-Men 14. I just keep all my X-Men books, and my Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four number 12. Get some Doom action right there. Ultimate Comics X-Men number 7. This is a hot cover. Hot cover alert. Ultimate X-Men 37. Daredevil and Wolverine. That's kind of fun. I got another Static Shock right here. Number 2. Actually haven't read this one yet. This will be one of my next Carline books. What If, number 23. It's what if the all new, all different X-Men had never existed. Dun, dun, dun. This one is... Oh, this is another What If. What if Storm had the power of the Phoenix? That's going to be a good read. This one is Venom Space Knight. I went back and forth on whether or not that was going to stay. There's another Space Knight. I don't know anything about that storyline, and I don't know. Static Shock, number 3, and number 4, and number 5. So I have 1 through 5. I was picking up the lot. Because stories matter. All right, V-Wars. I don't know how many people actually read these, but I think the art's kind of fun. The story's kind of fun. V-Wars, just like that Brad Pitt movie, where it was like, yeah, I think that was called V-War, right? It's vampires. It's like vampires versus humans. It's kind of fun. I get sick of vampires and zombies, but every once in a while it's done all right. I almost got rid of this one too. Ultimate War, issue 1. I just don't like that Wolverine. Ultimate X-Men Fantastic Four. It's a crossover, part 1 of 2. Yeah, I waffled on this one. And this one, Ultimate X-Men 25. It's just like, well, this one's kind of fun because Colossus is throwing him, the Cult Classic. But I don't love that cover either. Ultimate X-Men 15. 84. I like these better. Ultimate Comics X-Men 4. 5. All right, let's go out of order. Here's 3. This one's kind of rad. 2. 6. I should have put these in order. Sorry. Ultimate Classics X-Men 31. Storm with the Mohawk. She's awesome. Here's another what if. What if the Age of Apocalypse had not ended? That's fun. So 81. Professor and the X-Men. This one is number 6. Wolverine and Rogue, 103. X-Men 84, The Hunt for Xavier. 83. 82. 81. Oops. Sorry, this is 79. I was trying to remember. I actually don't know if I read this one, who that character is. This is a great cover, but it's a reprint, so nothing special about it, and it's in kind of rough shape. So nothing too special about that one, but it's still a good read. Like, the art inside of it's really good. This one is X-Men Brood, the number 2 in the series. I think I have number 1 somewhere. We're getting a little bit older in this one. This is a flashback X-Men. Cool Magneto cover. X-Men 57. I don't dig that art either. Here's 56. I do dig this one. This one's got a Sentinel in it, and Rogue is ripping him apart. Super rad. This one I thought was funny. These are X-Men starring the X-Babies. And this one is called Big Trouble in Little Italy, and we all know one of the greatest movies ever made, Big Trouble in Little China. That's right. Here's another one with the X-Babies. It's like Scotty Young before Scotty Young. And my last one is X-Men 22. Not bad. It reminds me, I think this is the samurai from the Wolverine movies. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's who that is. But that's it. Super fast. I hope you're enjoying seeing some of this. Again, this is just kind of been a fun way to do my project. You know, I wanted to label some of my better books and thin out some stuff. So yeah, I mean, I've pulled out 250 or so books that are going to go away, and I still have quite a few to go through. So thanks for hanging out with me, putting up with me. I appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.